Hello, this is Dawn from Hitroff Consulting and Business Services located in Northern California. We provide bookkeeping and tax preparation services to individuals, small businesses, and independent contractors on both an in-office and a remote service. Today we're going to go over how we assist our small businesses and independent contractors with a data rebuild. This is typically done for our clients that either do not use a financial accounting system and or somehow have lost some or all of their financial data and need to put their data together in order to have their return processed for the year. We can do this for multiple years. Typically, we will rebuild data for a client up to 3 years prior, if necessary, because you've gotten letters from either entity, California, or federal. We can go back as far as 10 years and assist a client in rebuilding data. Again, though, in order to do this, we will either need paper form of bank statements and or an Excel spreadsheet download from your bank directly. And obviously, if you used credit cards or multiple accounts, we will need that data from all sources used for that particular year in order for us to rebuild your data. So briefly again, what we do is this is the example transaction report that is received or downloaded from a bank. You can do this in just a regular Excel spreadsheet and or a CSV Excel spreadsheet if what we are doing is assisting you in importing the data once it is rebuilt into your accounting software. If we are not doing an accounting software import, then just a regular Excel spreadsheet and again or PDF or paper documents is fine. So this is the original data that comes from the bank. We do not manipulate and or edit this data at all. What we do is we copy this data into what we call an allocation sheet. With this allocation sheet, what we do is, you notice we take away several columns and then we insert a column specifically so that we can allocate the transactions to a specific chart of accounts for your profit and loss. We will make a chart of accounts that is specific to your industry and business, because we know that not all businesses are the same. Obviously, not all industries are the same. So what we do is we go through, and after we have built your chart of accounts, we sort your data with like expenses so that they all are in the same block. And what this allows us to do is we can then go through and allocate the expense to the correct category. Once we've done this, we go through and make sure that if we have put together several different banks, like you have a business checking, you have a business credit card, some of these purchases are done through cash and or a card that is personal that you don't want all the transactions downloaded, we will then through the method allocate which account this purchase was made from. And then what we do from there is we build you a profit and loss. This is an example profit and loss that we did from one of our local paving companies. After we imported all of their accounts and then allocated the transactions accordingly, this is the profit and loss for them at the end of the year. And then here is an example of a profit and loss that we did for a landscape company on his first year. He did not utilize a financial accounting software, and he brought us paper documents, all of his invoices, his paper bank statements, and his receipts of purchases throughout the year. So we were able to build him a profit and loss. This is what your profit and loss will look like. You will get a copy of this along with a complete copy of the Excel worksheet. That way you have the backup of the complete worksheet, and you will have the paper format of your actual profit and loss. If you are also having us put together an asset and or a balance sheet for tax preparation and or loan purposes, this is what your asset sheet will look like. We will go through all your paper documents and your bank transactions to make sure that we've captured all of your asset purchases, and or if you have any liability accounts, so that we can make sure we calculate your interest that you get to report on your Schedule C, and or if you're a corporation or S Corp, the information you are able to capture in accordance to your entity filing status with your tax preparation. If you would like to use our services for manual importing, or I should say manual allocation or building of your financial data, please give us a call. I will put a link to our website up in the upper right hand corner of this video. Thank you.